Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again, taking a look at the next in the Modok series, the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Modok series, Wasp. Wasp, of course, being one of the founding members of the Avengers, and not that I'm sure if I believe it or not, but looking at the Internet Movie Database site, definitely read up that she will be making an appearance in the the Avengers movie. You know, don't know if I believe it, but it would be cool if she did. Wasp, of course, this is the more modern day Wasp, or modern day as of the time this was made. It did come with her two variants, which either one actually I think are a little nicer. I never really was all that crazy about this particular costume or that particular hairstyle, head, you know, however you want to look at it. But Wasp was always kind of a cool character. I kind of like the idea that she was married to Ant-Man or Giant Man or whatever you want to, however you want to say it. She comes with the legs to Modok. Comes with a 32-page comic and diorama. Yay, another diorama. 26 points of articulation. And on the back, it says, trendsetter, socialite, superhero, Janet Van Dyne switches hats as often as her ex-husband Giant Man outgrows costumed identities. Despite the financial comfort afforded by a vast inheritance, she chooses to risk life and Lilliputian limb as the courageous Wasp. Standing tall as a founding member of the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, many criminal masterminds have underestimated the diminutive Dynamo, only to find themselves on the receiving end of her bioelectric stings. So I guess a good DC comparison would be the Bumblebee character, was kind of the DC equivalent to Wasp. But that's just a quick look at the character in the pack. We'll get a moment, pop her open, get a look at the figure, have some fun. Be right back. Alright, well, now we got Wasp out of her plastic packaging. First impressions, something's off. A couple of somethings are off. Let's take a look. First off, I guess the thing that I like the least is actually the head and the hair. As far as the depiction of her in the style, it's not bad, but for anyone who read the Avengers and kind of knew about the character, kind of the collar length hair, that's more the Wasp that I know about. It's the one that the variants are based on, and it's certainly one that I probably would buy one of the variants just so I could pop the head off and swap them around. So I'm going to do some price hunting and see if I can find one of the variants to kind of swap around the head. This head isn't bad. It's got the nice brown hair with the highlights. It's got the nice sculpt on it. Paint is very well applied. Got the bright eyes. It's very good. The color in general I do like. I like the neon yellow against the black. One thing that I'm not sure if it's an assembly issue or if this is a paint application issue, but if we look at the back of the card for Wasp, we can see going from basically her mid-torso all the way down, the pattern all goes kind of in the same direction. So I don't know if the mid-torso is flipped around or if the paint is just, if the paint pattern was put on incorrectly. But yeah, it's definitely wrong. It doesn't go in the right direction. I think it probably would have improved the character. It would have looked a lot more stylized had it been all in the right direction, but apparently not. The color is good, and I like how it continues onto the palm of her hands and the bottom of her shoes. I mean, it's good, vibrant color against the black. Also, on this one, her wings are kind of just translucent white or clear, and here they're more of a beige tannish color. You know, it still has the texture on it, the insect-like texture, but You know, not the clear color like we saw in the pack, which is pretty disappointing. She comes with a peg hole, which makes perfect sense to me. Why she still doesn't come with a flight base like the others, I don't understand. Her articulation, the head is on a ball pin, I guess, or a ball hinge. Oops. There we go. The elbow comes out, or the shoulder comes out again, twist of the bicep, double joint at the elbow, no twist at the wrist or on the forearm, but there is a hinge here. And I didn't realize how spoiled I was about having the twist at the wrist. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing she doesn't have that. She has two twists, one at the top of her torso, which is very loose, one at the bottom, which is actually a little tight, which I'm wondering if that means this should have been flipped the other way. It just seemed that it would make more sense. Plus her general shape looks a little off too. Again, I'm thinking that this was assembled wrong. Her legs do come out again, double joint at the knee, twist of the boot, and very tight at the boot, or at the ankle. Her wings do spread out. Give her kind of a... striking a pose. Now, because the torso is loose, she doesn't stand all that well. As a matter of fact, the best way I've gotten her to stand is with her left foot down and just very precariously balanced on her toe on the right. Good enough. She comes with the Avengers, number 195, which is basically an ant story. 40 cents an issue. Boy, what I wouldn't give for those days. And as I showed, there's the card with the diorama. You know, have your own opinions of the dioramas. And the legs to Modok. I welcome any jokes anyone wishes to crack at this point. For now, though, this has been the Review Revolution, saying rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.